Thanks. Hi, everyone. So we're going to do this in laser beam fashion because we're a little behind schedule. And so we're going to be motoring through. I want to talk to you today about why Bonobos, actually known as a web-driven brand, is moving offline. Before I do that, I have to tell you a little bit about the Bonobos story. So Bonobos actually started to solve Brian Spaley's problem, which is he couldn't find pants that fit. This is one of the first pictures. I actually took this photo at a high school in Los Altos where we were doing the spring show at Stanford Business School. And this is one of the first pair of pants designed, and as you can see, Brian designed it to solve a problem that he describes as hockey butt. Just he grew up playing hockey and soccer in the Midwest and found that American cuts were too boxy and the European fit was too tight. And so he designed this fit with a contoured waistband, with a medium rise, with a tailored fit in the thigh, and it turns out that this problem was actually one that a lot of American guys had. Guys, I say, who have an athletic build or what I would describe as a used-to-be athletic build. The second element of the brand was about fun. And so this is one of the first pairs of Bonobos produced. It's a turquoise lightweight corduroy with a lot of fun in the liner, and you can see that that fun is emblematic in the way that the product is designed. And that energy in print and in color, we've seen a season in both women's and men's pants with a lot of color. I think that this was something that we recognized 5 years ago, that there is an opportunity for men in particular to express a little bit more personality and colorful energy. And I think that great brands for everyone have a conversion experience. This was my conversion experience in that pair of pants. Please forgive me for this outfit, which is absolutely terrible. I'm at a wedding in Hawaii. I'm not sure what was going on with this button-down shirt or that necklace. But you're just having a lot of fun. And this is a brand that was built on fun. And for me, this was actually, let's take these great pants and let's try to build an internet-driven experience around it. And so this was kind of the next step, which was not so fun, which was the 5 years of hard work that have followed. This is my apartment at 17th and Irving, moved to New York with 400 pairs of pants, put them up on the walls of my bedroom, built a website in Menlo Park with one of our friends, and we pressed play on the site here in New York in October of 2007. And we went 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, 60 grand, 90 grand, all the way through our first year. Out of this apartment, sold 12,000 pairs of pants in year one, 5,000 customers came into the brand and they were just addicted to it. Did 2 million of sales, and we just about broke even, which was amazing. And we attribute that success to a lot of the amazing word of mouth and PR that we got in the first year. We really had no marketing budget. We just had great product and a dedication to great customer service. And that was really driven by this social commerce revolution, which we're all familiar with. And I don't want to pay it too much lip service, but this is the power now of social commerce. And I think that we're moving to an era where we'll talk about less about flagship e-commerce stores and more we'll talk about flagship social commerce stores. Because that ability to converse with the customer is what brings your brand to life. The other thing that Jen mentioned was this idea of customer service. In our belief, I had worked as a consultant at Land's End and I had seen the power of a direct-to-consumer catalog model and basically said, well, why can't we apply that power of service to an internet model? Why can't we build a brand on the internet with great service? And so we had to build culture around that. And so we built Ninja Customer Service. It's college-educated, empathetic, energetic people here at our headquarters in New York City and our new tech office in Palo Alto who are as dedicated to engaging with our customer and making the experience of shopping fun as they are to delivering really high-quality customer service. And so you can see that that was another part of the story. And if you actually ask people, why do you shop Bonobos? The first thing they'll say is fit. The second thing they'll say is great service. And the third thing they'll say is fun. And these are the pillars of the brand: fit, service, and fun. So this is the team here in New York. We were super excited to win one of New York's top 100 places to work from Crain's in October of last year. For me, it was the biggest achievement I feel like we've had as a company. I think that it's hard enough to build a company that's beloved by its customers. The most elegant challenge, I think, in business is building a company that's beloved by its employees. And so we're very proud of this accomplishment. In terms of how we built it out, it started with these better fitting pants. We've then built out the rest of the assortment in better fitting, colorful, energetic basics. And we curate about 50 brands on our site as well in categories where we are like footwear and accessories. Last year we introduced denim. And I think that earlier on the panel you heard about this idea of brands are about storytelling. And one of the opportunities in social commerce is you can tell that story directly. Your staff can tell it, and you can tell it through video. And so I just want to roll a brief video on how we launched our denim product line last year.
Well, after 18 months of designing, developing, and manufacturing, we have a Bonobos premium denim line, and we're super excited about it.
The denim line was really designed for any guy who appreciates classic styling. Our approach was, let's deliver a truly premium jean at a great value.
From fabric to the actual manufacturing, it's all made in the United States.
You know, the beauty of Bonobos denim is its versatility. It can be worn just as easily during the day or on the weekend as it can be at night or to the office.
The quality of denim that we chose is amazing. It's very subtle, really easy to wear, and the final end product is just great looking.
And we really came up with a fabric that was taking vintage elements and then also putting a modern twist to it. So really we ended up with a really nice, beautiful fabric that was unique and exclusive to Bonobos.
We really had a point of view of what we wanted the denim to be. Not overly branded, subtle detailing, and really let the great fit and styling speak for itself.
We knew we wanted to make it in the US, and we knew that LA was where we would make it because that's where premium denim comes from.
It was conceived in New York, born in LA. It's 12¼ ounces of premium North Carolina denim.
We're really excited to be working with Cohen's White Oak facility out of North Carolina. They have over 100 years of history in producing premium denim, so we knew they'd be a great partner for us.
I think our customer's going to love the fact that this jean was fully made in America.
You know, we're direct to consumer, we're web-based, so we're able to produce premium denim using premium suppliers and manufacturers, but really offering that value back to customers rather than selling it in a store or wholesaling it.
So this then shows a little bit of a roll of the microsite that we built. And so the idea here is you now can use the internet to really tell the story of your brand. Part of it's video, part of it is the microsite that we then built to tell customers about what we thought made this product great. It was about the awesome fit of Bonobos pants brought to denim, but it was also about the ability to take an American-made fabric in an American-made jean and bring it to the customer for less than $150, which wouldn't be possible without this direct-to-consumer model. So, you know, as we move on to the next chapter, you know, one of the questions that comes up is why are we moving offline? So we announced 2 weeks ago a partnership with Nordstrom, where Nordstrom has led an investment in the company, $16 million investment. And the idea is that this web piece is really a piece of the equation. And the other elements are great people, and you see that with our Ninja service model. And then there's something that was said on the panel, which is people still want to touch and feel clothing. This is a tactile experience. And what we realized was we'd built a company on a better customer experience. We couldn't do that without affording at least some people the ability to try it on, to touch it and feel it before they bought it. So we asked ourselves, who do we trust, given our customer experience roots, to really deliver an amazing job selling Bonobos in person? And that's where we were so excited to strike a partnership with Nordstrom. You know, for 110 years, they've been known as the best in the business. We launched about 2 weeks ago in 20 of their stores, and we're having a fabulous time now, not only seeing sales reports come in from the website, but also from Nordstrom. It's like, awesome, we actually have 2 channels and customers are picking it up quickly. At the same time, we've developed our own retail model. And so I'm super excited today to announce that we're opening a store in Boston. Our store will be a little bit more of an e-commerce showroom than a typical retail store. So it's appointment driven, 45 minutes, one-on-one service. It's actually on the 2nd story on Newbury Street, 600 square feet. And you come in and you have this incredible service experience. And that was what we heard when we prototyped it out of our New York City headquarters and showroom. People walked out and said, that was the best service experience I've ever had. We also watched the data. You know, we quickly had a business out of the New York showroom, which was $2 million in revenue run rate, which was half the dollars per square foot productivity of an Apple store, 5 times the traditional retail average. And I really think that that's less about the metrics and the numbers and more about the customer service. I think that we're tired of walking into retail store environments where we either don't want to speak with anyone, like don't talk to me, or we want more help than we're getting. And I think that that model is really hard to serve. And with the advent of web-driven brands, not only like Bonobos, but like Warby Parker, like Shoe Dazzle, like ASOS, like some of these web-driven brands that are popping up now all over the place, many of you entrepreneurs in the audience, I think we're going to see a new model which is around e-commerce showrooms. It's about unbelievable service, ships from the distribution center. You walk out, you know what your fit is, you know what the brand starts to understand what your style preferences are, and that's then stored on the internet to come back and have a better repeat shopping experience. And so this is what Daryl Rigby from Bain would call omni-channel retailing. and we're seeing it. And we're so excited that in 2012, turning over this partnership leaf with Nordstrom and building out our own retail model, which we're calling Guide Shops, starting in New York and now with Boston, we get to learn and see the power of our brand coming to life in person. So, recapping where we are, we've got an office in New York with our first Guide Shop, opening one in Palo Alto. We currently have a tech team that we're building out there. Guide Shop will be there. Then the first standalone is in Boston, 20 Nordstrom stores, and this is about bringing that Bonobos experience to customers in person and offline. And so we like to think what we're doing is a little bit of a conversation, and we hope you'll join that conversation with us. I've got a clicker that can only go forward and can't go back. And so here we have it. Thanks so much, everyone, for your time.